Hello, welcome to Camaro Mods channel. I'm your host Roger. This week's program we're going to start working on a ZL1 style rear spoiler. It's the Wicker bill. So these come with just primer on it. So we'll have to take it apart and we'll have to spray it with a black primer. I got this on eBay from Extreme Online Store. This kind of got damaged in the mail. It kind of messed up this corner down here. Just scuffed up the corner. The box was all ripped out in the corner. And I'm surprised some of the parts didn't come falling out. But you just sand it and hit it with some paint. And sand it again. Just kind of build it back up. And it'll be fine. But now we need to take off this wicker bill right here. This is aluminum, and it's painted kind of a shiny black. We're going to paint this a flat black. So we'll do that now. These are held in place by a T25 bit. So we'll have to take this apart. In your wicker bill, you got two bolt holes here. You can mount them in the lower hole, which would make it about level with the top of the spoiler. You can put it in the bottom hole, which will raise it up some. These are the two wicker bills that came with it. This one here is the one that was installed on it. This one is aluminum. It's got double holes in it. I prefer to mount it on the bottom hole, which raises it up higher. This one here is the carbon fiber. And it has one set of holes in it. It's got if you can see that, it's got a hole here and a hole there. This one's not drilled out yet, but if you drill this one out, how are you going to cover up the other one? I don't think it'd look that good. This one here still has, you can mount them in the bottom holes and the top holes still look fine. So I'm probably going to wind up putting this in here back on it. Now we've got some 1000 grit sandpaper. We're going to lightly sand it. Another thing I might mention, you need to have a really clean work area. Get you a workbench or whatever and put you some plastic up and so you don't get no dirt in your finish. This corner right here is the one that got scuffed up in the mail. I think it's going to be fine. Kind of had a torn corner on the box, and this was just, I'm surprised some of the parts didn't come falling out. But anyway, they all survived. And this also got delivered to the wrong address. Thanks to my neighbor for rescuing it. Got it to me. So we'll get this thing painted up. It's pretty warm in here, and I'm very into summer and pretty warm in here, and trying not to leave too many fingerprints or drip any water on it. You sure don't want water with paint. Just overlap your coats on it. Make sure it's all good and wet. I believe we'll let it dry. Hooked up a little fan in here to kind of help speed up the process. It should dry pretty quick anyway because it's pretty warm in here. Okay, we'll hit it again. I'm a little bit closer on it this time, trying to get a really nice even coat on it. Okay, that ought to do it. Okay, I have it flipped over now, and I have all my holes covered up with masking tape to protect the threads in there. This is your bottom part, and this is where the wicker bill is going to go, so it's not going to show anyway. So we'll get the bottom part painted now. Turn on the fan and let it dry. Let this dry good, and we'll flip this around and paint this top piece here. Okay, this is the very bottom part. This will be the part that sits on the car. So we'll get this painted now. Okay, looks like it's all dry. Now we'll get rid of all the plastic. Okay, I got rid of the plastic, and here's the back spoiler. Here's the carbon fiber. Now all we gotta do is install it. Already pulled off all the masking tape off the screw holes. Okay, I'm gonna make this video into 3 parts. This will be the one part. This will be the first part. I'm gonna be painting the spoiler. The next part's gonna be removing the old one. And the third part will be installing this one. Okay, I wound up putting the original one back on it because it stands up a little higher. This one here was almost even with the top of the spoiler. See, I have it mounted in the bottom hole, and there's the top hole, and they still look nice and clean and still look nice. So, and that carbon fiber one, it just don't look right. I mean, it just wouldn't look right to have the holes empty like that.